You may not realize it, but you are currently radiating an energy that is attracting many suitors toward you. This magnetic presence has not gone unnoticed by your person, who can feel the shift in you. They see you as someone who has stepped into their power, becoming more confident, poised, and alluring than ever before. They have been observing the changes in you, your style, your aura, and the way you carry yourself with such grace and elegance. It's undeniable that your energy has transformed. It now feels freer and unburdened. The weight of the twin flame journey, which may have once held you down, no longer has the same effect on you. Instead, you have learned to embrace solitude, finding joy in your own company and peace within yourself. This transformation has not only elevated your own sense of self, but has also stirred deep feelings within your person. They are captivated by the version of you they now see, a person who has grown stronger, more self-assured, and undeniably attractive. This evolution has made you seem even more irresistible, exuding a sexy, confident energy that commands attention. It isn't an assertiveness born from arrogance, but rather a natural radiance that draws others to you. Your newfound independence and freedom from the emotional weight of the twin flame journey have added layers to your charm, making you appear more boss-like and in control of your life. Your person is deeply affected by this. They find themselves daydreaming about you, consumed by thoughts of your beauty and your energy. In their dreams, they are reminded of what you mean to them, and they are sending you passionate, almost sensual, energy to remind you of their presence. This is their way of urging you not to give up on them. They want you to know that, even if they haven't come forward yet, they are working on themselves and their circumstances to bring you a stable and meaningful offer. The connection between you two remains strong, and they are doing everything in their power to close the gap between you. You might even sense their presence telepathically. The connection you share transcends physical boundaries, and they are trying to reach you through thoughts, emotions, and subtle energies. Signs and synchronicities seem to appear everywhere, as if the universe itself is reminding you of the bond you share. From repeated numbers to songs that trigger memories of them, these little signals keep pulling your focus back to your connection. It's as if the universe is conspiring to ensure you don't lose faith in what the two of you have. Beyond the spiritual connection, your person is also keeping a close watch on you in more practical ways. They check up on you, whether through social media or by asking about you through mutual contacts. It's clear they are eager to know what's happening in your life, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. They want reassurance that you haven't given your love and attention to someone else. This subtle possessiveness comes from their deep longing for you and their fear of losing you to someone else. One of the most striking aspects of this phase is how deeply they sense the changes in you. Your energy feels different to them now, stronger, more vibrant, and more independent. It's not just about how you carry yourself, but also the way you may be presenting yourself outwardly. Perhaps your style has evolved, or you've made changes to your appearance that reflect the inner growth you've experienced. Whatever it is, these changes have only deepened their attraction to you, making them even more drawn to your energy. At the heart of all of this is the undeniable truth that you are in the midst of a powerful transformation. You've learned to find happiness within yourself and have stepped into a space of self-love and self-empowerment. This shift has allowed you to move beyond the pain and challenges of the twin flame journey, turning that experience into a source of strength rather than a source of struggle. Your person sees this transformation, and it's making them more certain than ever that you are the one for them. They are inspired by your growth and feel an intense pull to rise to meet your energy. As they work behind the scenes to align themselves with you, it's important to continue nurturing the changes within yourself. Your growth, independence, and confidence are not just attracting your person, but are also opening up new opportunities in all areas of your life. While the connection you share with your person is strong and undeniable, your journey of self-discovery is just as important. Trust that everything is unfolding as it should, and remain open to the love and abundance that the universe is bringing into your life. I ran from this connection because I caught feelings for you faster than I ever imagined, and honestly, I haven't felt this way about anyone in a really long time. It was unexpected and overwhelming, like a sudden rush that I wasn't prepared for. From the very beginning, there was something so unique, so magnetic about the way we connected. Every conversation felt meaningful, every shared moment felt profound. I started to find myself thinking about you constantly, feeling drawn to you in ways that I didn't fully understand. When I tried to describe this to my closest friends, their advice was unanimous: slow down. You're moving too fast. They cautioned me, warning that if I kept falling at this pace, I'd risk getting my heart broken. Normally, I don't let other people's opinions shape my decisions. I've always prided myself on being independent, listening to my own instincts, and moving to the beat of my own drum. But this time, something about their words struck a chord. Maybe it was because I knew they cared about me, or maybe it was because I'd been hurt in the past and their concerns echoed fears I hadn't yet voiced. Whatever the reason, I found myself hesitating, second-guessing the very connection that felt so right. And yet, despite my doubts, I couldn't ignore the truth of what I was feeling. The vibe and energy between us were like nothing I'd ever experienced, off the charts, unmatched, and undeniably real. With you, everything felt different. I've never been able to relate to someone as deeply as I did with you. It was as though our souls recognized each other, like they had been waiting for this moment to align. I saw you, and I felt seen in return, not just on the surface, but at a level so deep it was almost unnerving. There was an intensity to our connection, a sense that you could see into my very essence. And while that kind of transparency was beautiful, it was also terrifying. There were moments when I felt completely exposed, as though you could see every flaw, every fear, and every hidden corner of my soul. It was in those moments of vulnerability that I began to pull away. It wasn't anything you said or did that caused me to retreat. In fact, you were nothing but kind, supportive, and understanding. The problem was within me, my own insecurities, my unresolved fears, and the emotional baggage I've been carrying for far too long. I started to overthink everything. What if you saw the broken pieces of me and decided I wasn't enough? What if the loneliness I felt for so long became too apparent, and you realized I wasn't as put together as I tried to appear? These questions haunted me, and instead of facing them head-on, I let them push me away from you. I've always struggled with vulnerability. Opening up and letting someone truly see me has never been easy. I've built walls to protect myself, to keep the world at a safe distance. But with you, those walls started to crumble. You made me feel safe enough to lower my guard, even if only for a moment, and that's something no one else has been able to do. Still, as much as I wanted to embrace this connection, I couldn't silence the voice in my head telling me to pull back. It was a voice fueled by past hurts, by memories of times I'd let myself be vulnerable only to be left feeling even more alone. I know now that running away wasn't the answer. By trying to protect myself, I may have hurt you, and for that, I'm deeply sorry. You deserved honesty, openness, and a chance to truly understand what I was going through. Instead, I let my fears dictate my actions, and I've come to regret that more than I can say. The connection we shared was rare and beautiful, and it's not something I take lightly. You showed me a version of myself I'd almost forgotten existed, a version that's capable of deep love, of genuine connection, and of being truly seen. Looking back, I realized that pulling away wasn't about you. It was about me, my own struggles, my own journey, and my own need to heal. I've learned that running from something so meaningful doesn't make the feelings go away. It only amplifies the sense of loss. I've also learned that vulnerability, while scary, is often the very thing that leads to the deepest connections. If I could go back, I would choose to face my fears rather than let them control me. I would choose to trust in the strength of what we had and to believe that you saw me not in spite of my flaws, but because of them. I don't know what the future holds, but I do know that meeting you changed me in ways I'm still discovering. For that, and for the time we shared, I'll always be grateful. Your partner watches you closely, their gaze filled with emotion and longing as they navigate the depths of their feelings for you. Right now, they are missing you profoundly, and it's a sentiment that seems to grow stronger with each passing moment. They find themselves caught in a wave of emotion, a tide of yearning that carries with it an undeniable ache. This longing isn't just about missing your presence, it's about missing the connection, the shared moments, and the essence of what you bring into their life. They're afraid of losing the chance to be with you again, and that fear fuels their determination to hold on to hope. In the quiet moments, when they allow themselves to dream, their thoughts often drift to visions of a shared future with you. For them, fulfillment isn't an abstract concept, it's tangible, and it's intertwined with the idea of building a family with you. They picture the joy of shared experiences, the warmth of love that deepens over time, and the sense of belonging that comes from being with someone who truly understands them. These dreams bring both comfort and pain. While the thought of such a future is beautiful, the reality of your current absence makes it bittersweet. Living with this longing has become a challenge for them. It's not just a passing feeling, it's a constant presence in their mind and heart. They often find themselves lost in thought, imagining what it would be like to have you by their side again. This inner dialogue can be overwhelming, and it hurts them to feel so deeply while grappling with the uncertainty of the present. The pain of wanting to be near you is palpable, and it's something they carry with them, even as they try to navigate their daily life. Right now, you might be unavailable to them, whether physically, emotionally, or due to circumstances beyond either of your control. Despite this, their feelings for you haven't wavered. In fact, their craving for your presence seems to have intensified. They yearn for the sound of your voice, the way your words carry warmth and comfort. They think about your sensual personality, the unique energy you bring to the world, and how deeply it resonates with them. To them, you're not just someone they care about, you're someone who feels like home. This relationship, however, isn't one that will fall into place overnight. It will take time, patience, and effort for everything to come together. Your partner understands this, even if it's difficult for them to accept in the moment. They know that part of this journey involves stabilizing their own energy, learning to manage their emotions, and creating a space where both of you can thrive. They want to be someone who can hold space for you, who can support and nurture the connection you share. This isn't just about being with you. It's about being the best version of themselves for you and for the relationship. Your partner misses the simplicity and joy of being in your presence. They think about the moments when you've been close, and they replay those memories in their mind like a favorite song. Your soft voice lingers in their thoughts, a reminder of the comfort and reassurance you've brought into their life. They can't help but admire your sensuality, the way you carry yourself with grace and confidence. Lately, they've found themselves reflecting on just how perfectly you align with everything they've ever hoped for in a partner. To them, you're not just a match, you're their ideal. As they navigate these emotions, they're also working on finding balance within themselves. They know that this longing, while powerful, can't define their every action. They're striving to channel their feelings into something constructive, into actions that can bring the two of you closer when the time is right. Whether it's through self-improvement, learning to communicate more effectively, or simply being patient, they're committed to doing the work needed to nurture the relationship. The journey ahead might not be easy, but it's one they're willing to undertake. Their love for you is deep and enduring, and they believe in the potential of what the two of you can build together. They're not just waiting for the future, they're actively preparing for it, even if it means facing their own vulnerabilities and insecurities along the way. In the meantime, their thoughts remain with you. They hope that, wherever you are, you feel the depth of their affection and the sincerity of their intentions. They're holding on to the hope that, in time, circumstances will align, and a connection you share will blossom into something even more beautiful than either of you can imagine. Until then, they'll keep cherishing the memories, dreaming of the future, and doing their best to hold space for the love they have for you.